Here's Jacob's engine. It's Jacob. How pumped are you?
Pretty freaking pumped.
How long has it been? Your truck been down?
Almost 8 months. It'll be, by the time I get it all back together and running, it'll be about 8 months.
So tell us what we're looking at.
All right, so this is a Dmax 6.6 liter engine. Did a full build on it minus porting the heads. Basically my goal is 1,000 horsepower and I really didn't need to port the heads. Built by HSP Diesel up in Michigan. It's got Callie's crank, alternate firing cam, waggler rods, race cast pistons. It's got a 1/2 inch girdle, you can see down here. It's got 100 over injectors, Fleece 750 CP3, head studs, main studs, gaskets all the way around, illusion orange powder coating. It looks a lot better in the sun. Like,
it looks totally different color in camera.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, like right here, like on the camera, that's really like reflective. Right now, it's just kind of, you know, brighter. But in the sun, that'll look almost yellow, like to the naked eye. So it's really, really pretty color. I built it for, or I had HSP build it for 1,000 horsepower, daily drivable, capable. It's a pretty reliable build. Going with the S4 67.7 FWM turbo, which is a billet turbo. That should put me at around, whenever I get more fuel, that should put me around 850 on a fixed vane turbo. Got a HSP Y-bridge, HSP manifolds, up pipes, T4 pedestal.
You're going single turbo for the time being.
Yeah, I was doing twins. I'm going single turbo for right now until I decide what I want to put over that. So on a diesel, I know most of your guys are car guys, so on a diesel you don't actually have true twins, you have compound twins where you have a atmospheric turbo that takes atmospheric pressure and condenses it, so the valley turbo thinks it's seeing denser atmospheric pressure, but really it's just coming from another turbo. So you actually have compound turbos where one turbo compresses the air and then goes into the second turbo. On a diesel, the compound turbo setup gives it more torque than just a single. So it'll actually have probably less torque than it did, but it'll have about the same amount of horsepower.
And for those that don't know, you're talking about your previous twin turbo setup.
Yeah. So I ran about 720 horsepower on a stock LBZ long block and ended up breaking the crank. There's videos on my YouTube. It's a guy from Alabama.
After like 100,000 miles of abuse.
After 4 years of drag racing, burnout, street racing, I mean, I gave it hell. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked, ready to get running, see what that turbo sounds like, and take my girl out for a spin.
It's gonna sound way different than.
It's gonna sound way different.
You're gonna be upset if it sounds like a 6.0.
No, I've heard a few of them. I hadn't been like super impressed by the way they sound, but I think once I put a turbo over it, it'll really quieten it down and kind of get rid of that choppy sound.
Yeah, because some of them are super choppy. Sound good. I've never heard one in person, I don't think.
Yeah, they sound good. It's just not my taste. I like the more of a drone with a lot of whistle.
Alright guys, well, one of the most beautiful engines I've ever seen.
Thank you. Me too.
Should have done it grabber blue though.
Yeah,
that would have been wild.
That would have been for some good pictures.
You'd have seen that in every crack of that black truck, that blue shining through.
That's why I got the orange. Like I wanted, when you pop the hood, everything's like so covered up once you get it in the engine bay. So I wanted something when you pop the hood, you're like, you see a little bit of orange, and then you see like more and more, and it's like details. You know, you really get into it and see the.
Right. I hope it don't cover it up too much. But you'll be able to see like this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Underneath the truck.
Yeah, I'm thinking about leaving my wheel well out. I'm never gonna drive it.
Then again, it might be dirty.
It could, but I mean, I can just pressure wash it off.
Dang, Jacob, about to go catch some tree frogs. Thanks for screaming. Gear brought his amp and his vet. Anyway. So when's she going back in the truck?
Taking her back to the guy that pulled her out tomorrow. I've got a pretty busy couple of weeks, so I just told him, no rush. And besides, the turbo's not in yet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put the motor in the bay, and then I'm either gonna trailer it home and put the turbo on myself, which is, with this pedestal, it's super easy just because it sticks up so high. Hopefully the turbo will come in before I can get up there, because I'd love to just crank it and take it for a quick spin. I've been waiting so long.
Could you crank it without the turbo on?
You could, but it's not good for it.
Right. You really wouldn't want to crank it till you can run it.
Especially being like a brand new motor.
Right.
You don't want any. You want to remove all possibilities for error.
Right. Alright guys, well I'm going to call it quits there. Say what's up, Gear.
67 gears on Instagram. It's on the tag.
You'll see more of this once Jacob gets it in and back up and running. I'm sure he'll maybe start posting again.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I've got a video I'm gonna post, but I probably like that one better. So give you some creds.
Alright. Well, I guess y'all see this whenever she's up and running. Until then, we'll see y'all next time.